There's certain anime that is specifically for a certain niche, and one such anime that I'm about to talk about is for the martial arts kids. The kids that got bullied and debated learning how to fight so I could deal with those issues. And this anime got me. I had a Bruce Lee phase. I had a phase where I thought about fighting, and I learned that like you can do many other things besides like get beat up, you know?
くだらんな。君には理解できないだろう。友情が存在しないものをどうやって理解する？
Yeah, this anime is a part of my personality. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is one of those animes that like it was fun for many different reasons. And first and foremost, our main character is bullied. We follow Kenichi Shirayama, and dude, this is an adventure comedy martial arts, and the author, I'm going to put that on the screen because I can't pronounce that for the life of me. We are following a 15-year-old that is getting his ass handed to him and then randomly stumbles upon 5 or so masters that end up teaching him, and he becomes a certified badass. But most importantly, it was because he was doing it because there was a beautiful girl at the end of it. And let me just tell you, if you want to know what my personality was and still kind of is, I'll do anything for a beautiful woman that like just inspires me to go for it. Like, Jesus, man, like being inspired by somebody that is so pretty that you want to give them the world, that is my personality. I literally shifted my grade point average from like C's to A's simply because of the advantageous possibility of even being in the same classroom as a woman I had a crush on. All judgment aside on my character and my lack of motivation for anything other than romance, this anime was fun. And besides it being fun and an anime about being anime and the interest of martial arts and the culture, the different ideas that martial arts teaches, Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple was about this conversation of throughout the entire anime. At first it's about getting past bullying and standing up for yourself and like growing to have these instances of having friends, having something that drives you forward. Like sports and like cultures of like martial arts teach you camaraderie, teach you a lot of different things that help shape young men, young people into being better people, because that is like at the crux of it. But there's a secret topic that was, if you read the manga and you finished it, you realize that was very important, and it was the idea of what was important to you as you grew to be a person. Also life and death, but that comes a little bit later. The entire corny ethos of Kenichi was what you do with the power that you have. And this was very important throughout the entire show because Kenichi has these moments where he gets angry and he is hit close to home, and he has to decide what he has to do in those moments. Does he use what he has and hurts others and follows this path where he is the very thing he has been trying to combat against? And there's very often the anime showcases these moral dilemma, and they do it softly. And very often than not, it becomes this recourse of where teachers' entire ethos, what they taught to their students, is played out in their students' actions. And it actually meant something to me. It meant something to me to see these ideas of safety, harm, and dealing with a world that at times could be very combative to you and what you hold dear. And the anime also talks about what is the way to eliminate threats. And some believe you just kill everyone, which is totally not the answer, is a moral failing, and violence only begets more violence. You get what I'm saying? But there is also this idea of being able to freely use your power to keep everyone else safe. These are born from the same place, but are a divergent path that makes you think about what is important and who do you want to be in this world.
人が入っているんだ。てめえみたいなバカ正直なやつを見てると俺は無性に腹が立つ。正義だ、真実だ、そんなものはこの世を生きていく上で足かせにしかならねえんだよ。必要なのは人を欺く演技と他を支配する。
And it was life philosophy. I'm not going to lie to you. It was very philosophical when you thought about it. And this is a common question within martial arts. To protect or to fight for whatever reason you deem important. And that's played out through the masters that we meet, through the characters that have their ideas, and they come about through their fights in these instances where Kenichi has to reckon with where does he lie within this conversation of martial arts and protection and this very assaultive world. And also the Sakuga, the animation, all of it was dope. The moves were dope. As someone who learned judo and is currently learning Muay Thai, some of these things do hold up to this day. I'm not even gonna hold you, and that's fun to me. I definitely was trying to learn karate when I was younger, taekwondo, and those techniques are genuinely there. There was some actual genuine teachable moments that the author put into this that were solid, and I even use some of it to this day. I just don't automatically always be oh my god, I remember watching that on an anime and now I'm doing it, which some of the Muay Thai things I definitely do. And this was one of those animes that was so sincere, and I'm glad I watched such a shonen anime. This was one of the ones that it didn't get to finish out its entire story because the manga went on for so much longer, and I finished it, and I remember that moment of finally being over it and seeing the choices. It got a little convoluted with everyone being a master and mastery of things, and then they introduced the mastery of weapons, and it was cool. It was cool. It was all cool. It got a little ridiculous, but I mean, it's anime, you know? I love this anime simply because it was sincere to who it was, and it was trying to be literally diet philosophy for kids, and you thought Logan hard about the choices that Kenichi made, and he also failed at different moments, and that was fun to watch. And this was one of those animes that epitomized what shonen is about, teaching boys how to be better and helping them grow, and what can come from going towards this challenge of being better. And to this day, I'm hoping that I continue to be better.
なんだかわかんねえがそろそろ決着をつけようぜ。
So, anyway, this is one of those animes that's very much so a part of my personality. Have you heard of it? Have you ever been a part of watching Kenichi get his ass whooped and then finally whoop other people's asses? This is one of those animes that you should watch, genuinely, if you want to have a good time. And the manga's worthwhile, and the art was pretty cool. So you should definitely give it a chance. Please like, comment, and subscribe. That'll be much appreciated. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. Thank you so much. Take care and be well.